Good evening again, everyone, from the Carl York Center here in Fairland High School in the city of Proctorville, Ohio, where tonight we're going to bring you the final regular season game between the homestanding Fairland Dragons and the visiting Gallia Academy Blue Devils. Gallia comes in with a record of 9-8. Head coach Gary Harrison, who starts a very young squad. Although they had a very close game the first time at the half. It was only a 2-point game, but they ended up losing big time in the second half. Along with me tonight, my cohort, partner here in the broadcast, is Coach Dave Carroll. And also, before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Doug Morse. He's our director, producer, and
sound check, cameraman.
Yeah, he does it all. And hopefully we'll get a little better broadcast. I know that Doug has edited the last game between Fairland and South Point, and you can see that in full if you'd like on YouTube and Armstrong. At this time, before we introduce the starting lineup, we're going to take a little pause and enjoy our national anthem, which will be sung by senior cheerleader Kia Booth, who does an amazing job each and every time out. And I expect nothing less here. So at this time, we'll pause for our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's varsity boys matchup is the visiting Gallia Blue Devils and your Fairland Dragons. This time, as please stand for the singing the national anthem. It's going to be sung by Ms. Kia Booth.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's record, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Coach, starting for the Blue Devils, very young squad. The only senior to start will be number 1, Cooper Davis. And the freshman, number 2, Kenyon Franklin. And number 10, a sophomore, Brody Fleur. Number 21, a junior, Carson Call. And number 50, a sophomore, the big man in the middle, Isaac Clary.
And he is a stout young man.
Yeah, he would
he
would qualify for a skyscraper. He's a big boy. And under the direction of Nathan Speed, the Dragons, they've got a record of 17-4. They're guaranteed an OVC championship. It'll be outright if they win tonight. If they lose tonight, it'll be shared with South Point. For the Dragons, 0. Center, Jacob Polson. Number 1, Aiden Porter. He's the motor that gets this group going. Number 2, Gavin Hunt. Number 3, Clayton Thomas. And number 5, Jordan Williams. That's 4 seniors and 1 junior. And they got another senior comes off the bench in Nate Thacker. Schmidt, Xander Schmidt, he'll see a lot of playing time. He's a junior. So this is a veteran squad. I was talking with Coach Gary Harrison earlier, and he said they're doing what they're supposed to do. You know, they're winning because they're seniors. And got all 5 starters back from last year.
Experience is the best teacher.
There's a tip. Paulson grabs the ball, lays it up and in. Dragons quickly ahead 2-0. That's Franklin. Franklin to Call. Call down inside the big boy. He loses it. Jordan Williams comes out there with it. He's picked up by...
You know, Coach, I think that if we can get the ball to Jordan Williams down inside, he looks a lot quicker than that big kid.
There's a Clayton Thomas patented 3. Catch and a quick release and drains it. Dragons up 5-0. Down inside to the big boy. Isaac. Isaac over to Davis. Davis to Brody for lure. The ball's knocked away and the Dragons come out of there with it. Gavin Hunt, and he quickly loses it to Brody for lure. Brody is, I think, a left-hander. He gets the ball back on the left wing. Gets it up top to Carson Call. Back to Valur. Valur to Franklin. Oh, Valur lets it go. And it's rebounded in there by Jordan Williams. Williams quickly across the timeline. Gets it down inside to Polson. Polson spins left, puts up the left-handed hook and hits the back of the rim and falls in. Dragons up 7-0. Cooper Davis to Valur. Valur to Franklin. Franklin back out top to Davis. Davis over to Valur. Valur down inside to the big boy. Isaac Clary, he lays it up and in. It's 7-2. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Aiden Porter to Clayton Thomas. To Polson, back to Porter. He fakes. Thinks better of it. Gets it over to Clayton Thomas. Parries a 3. Quickly, Dragons out top 10-2. Franklin brings it down, goes down the leg, kicks off to Valur. He puts the shot up and it falls in. Porter quickly across the timeline, stops and pops, and he drains the 3. Well, look out. 3 for 3 on threes. And quickly it's 13-4. 5:18 to go on a running clock. Call gets it over to Davis. Davis to Valur, back to Call in the corner. And they're looking inside the big boy. They found him. He puts it up, left-handed, off the front of the rim. And Gavin Hunt comes out of there with the board. Polson to Porter. Porter dribbles right a couple times, pulls up, misses, but it's rebounded in there by Jordan Williams. Hunt out top with it, gets it inside to Polson. Porter cuts off him. Polson steps back, puts up 2. It's off the back of the rim. Valur clears the rebound. Valur across the timeline to Call. And we got an illegal screen on Carson Call. So that'll be a turnover. We're going to give the ball to the Dragons. 4:29. Dragons up 13-4. Clayton Thomas going to bring it across the line. Over to Williams. Valur picks up Porter pretty tight. He gets it down inside to Polson, who made a real nice move but couldn't finish. And it's cleared by Isaac Clary. And quickly, the Gallia Academy Blue Devils coach Gary Harrison calls timeout.
Dragons look a little quicker, I think.
They're shooting lights out on the three.
Well, they need to keep shooting. I don't think, the last couple times we watched them, Coach, we haven't shot the ball that well. I didn't really think.
I know it. They've started out pretty good here tonight. But you're right about the quickness, because Polson's going to have a heyday in there if he can make some layups. He just made a really nice move left, laid it up, and it rimmed out on him. But
I still think
I don't
the big
think
boy
Clary,
can't guard Jordan Williams.
Right. Isaac Clary is going to have his hands full. Fuller's going to inbound. He gets it over to Franklin. The Dragons are in their press. A little 1-2-1-1. Fuller is trapped on the side. Gets it inside to Davis. Davis over to Call. Call puts it up and off the glass, and it's in. 13-6. Gavin Hunt brings it up. He gets it over to Porter. He's picked up there by Fuller. Clayton Thomas cuts down the lane. Porter delivers the pass, and Thomas puts it up and in off the glass. 15-6. Dragons. Franklin to Fuller. Fuller down inside to Clary. He puts it up, and he's fouled in there by Polson. Clary went strong to the glass, and Polson got him with the lower body, looks like. So Isaac Clary is going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
So, Coach, here's a question. Do you front that big man in the low post, or you play behind him?
And you play on his shoulder. You play on his shoulder, get your left hand up and discourage the pass. And you don't play behind him. I mean, why would you give a guy a 3-foot shot just because you're playing behind him? A lot of times you end up fouling when you play behind. Franklin, he gets a steal and goes coast to coast and lays it up, and it's 15-8. Gavin, Hunt, Porter. Porter back to Hunt, over to Clayton Thomas, and he mishandles it out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover. And Coach Speed's going to quickly call 30-second timeout.
Well, Coach, I made it to an hour of softball tryouts tonight.
When I came in, there was a deputy sheriff here, and he was, Becky looked at him and said, well, what are you doing here? Where's Scott? Your name's not Scott. And the guy said, well, he just called me and told me I had to cover for him. He said, I don't know where he is. I said, I do. It's softball practice.
Well, I give a shout out to Scott and Carl Bowen. They're out there going through the paces right now.
Well, that's what.
Maybe they'll stop in to see us here in an hour.
That's what good assistants do. Okay, ball's inbounded. Carson Call's out top with it. He gets it down in the right corner to Davis. Davis back out to Fuller. Fuller to Call. Call trying to drive against Clayton Thomas to get it to Franklin. Franklin puts up a 3, but it's rebounded in there by Isaac Clary, and he gets the easy stick back. It's 15-10. Clayton Thomas to Hunt. Hunt to Porter, and Porter back to Thomas. Gets a pick by Polson. Now they get it down inside to him. Calls on him. Fake, nice fake. Pivot around to his left and lays it up and in. Dragons 17-10. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Carson Call to Franklin. Franklin to the lure. Back to Call. They're looking inside for Clary. Nothing there. Davis throws the ball to Franklin. Franklin mishandles it out of bounds. And it'll be the Dragons basketball. 1:44 to go in the first quarter. Dragons up 7. Porter inbounds to Williams. Williams to Hunt. Hunt back out top to Porter. Porter over to Thomas. Porter sets a pick for Thomas. Gets it back to Porter. Oh, he takes it to the basket where he's met by Isaac Clary, who knocked the ball and Porter out of bounds.
I was going to say King Kong, but that boy's large. He's not a boy, he's a man.
No, would you think he probably played football?
I'd say he played tackle.
Tackle. They had a huge guy at tackle. I'd say it was probably him. Clayton Thomas with it out front to Hunt. Hunt to Polson. Gets it back to Porter. Porter across court to Hunt. Looks for Polson. Polson drives down the lane. Drops it off to Porter. Porter missed the layup. And coming out of there with it is number 12, Trenton Johnson, who checked in for the Gallia Academy Blue Javelins. Johnson over to Franklin. Franklin with the three. No good. Velour picks it up. He picks it up. It's no good. And coming out of there with it is Gavin Hunt. Williams brings it across the timeline, gets it in the corner to Polson. Polson to Porter. Cross court to Hunt. Back to Polson. Polson back to Porter. Porter out between the circles. Gets it over to Williams. Hunt cuts down the lane. Jordan threw him the ball, but Hunt wasn't paying attention, and ball just bounced out of bounds. And checking in for the Dragons is number 11, Xander Schmidt, for Jordan Williams. .9 seconds to go in the quarter. Davis to Velour. Velour to Drake Phillips, who's checked in for the Gallia Academy. They get it inside to Isaac Clary, and it's knocked out of bounds by Clayton Thomas. And Trent Johnson's going to inbound the ball for Gallia Academy. Little cross pick. They're going to call traveling on number 1, Cooper Davis. It'll be Dragons ball with 8.7 to go in a quarter. Up 17-10.
Who's going to take his shot?
Porter or Thomas.
I'm going to say
we got a foul called.
offensive foul.
Offensive. On number 11, Xander Schmidt. And that's going to give it back to the Blue Devils with 2.2 left on the clock. Trent Johnson to Cooper Davis. He lets it fly from 3/4. Ooh, that was close. Off the back of the rim. So your score at the end of the first period of play, the Fairland Dragons 17 and the Gallia Academy Blue Devils 10. Not a bad quarter.
Not bad. You know what? Clean game. 1 foul each.
1 foul.
I mean, that's.
I think 2 fouls on the Dragons.
You're right. That is 2 fouls.
Yeah.
2 fouls. Polson has 1 and Xander, but still, 2-1.
Oh, it's going to be a quick game. We'll be home 4-9.
Well, that'll be a good thing because the dogs are there waiting on me. I got home today after school, and my youngest was there waiting with me with a pizza.
Oh, wow.
So, and then I got ready to leave, and she also had a power steering that didn't have any fluid in it. She said, I was going to tell you about that when you changed the oil. I said, no, honey, you need to tell me now.
Yeah.
So luckily, Dad had some power steering fluid to put in. Let's just hope it doesn't cost him any money.
Well, my wife made a shepherd's pie today. It was delicious.
Oh, my.
Absolutely. I don't know whether you like that stuff or not. So
well, hey,
I thought about bringing you a
did
bowl.
bring me a treat, a Reese peanut butter egg, which I said I will eat at halftime, and I'm looking forward to that.
You're looking kind of skinny. So
Well, hey, I've lost 20 pounds since last year.
Okay, Blue Devils ball starts second quarter. Velour with it out top. Over to Davis. Davis down inside to Drake Phillips. Back to Phillips. He lets a three go. He's a lefty. It's off the front of the rim, cleared by Xander Schmidt to Porter. Porter to Schmidt. Schmidt fakes, drives, hands off to Porter, spins. It's off the back of the rim, and Nate Thacker comes down with the rebound, puts it up. It's off the glass, and Polson rebounded out to Clayton Thomas, who puts up a three and misses. It'll be Gallia Academy's Cooper Davis. Over to Trent Johnson to Velour. Velour, that ball's knocked away by Nate. Velour puts up a shot. It's off the back of the rim. And Clayton Thomas comes out of there with it. Thomas across the timeline. Hands off to Porter. Porter wide open for the three. It's off the side of the rim. Xander Schmidt puts it up and in. Cooper Davis to Trent Johnson to Velour. Velour gets it inside to Isaac Clary. Nice little spin move and a baby hook. It falls for Isaac. Polson gets it on the left wing, puts up a three, and it's cleared in there by number 11, Drake Phillips. Phillips brings it up. They get it down inside to Clary again. Drop steps, puts it up, misses. Xander Schmidt comes out of there with it. Schmidt, Porter. Porter to Clayton Thomas. Back to Schmidt, to Thomas, to Porter. Cross court to Jacob Polson. Looking for a cutter. He found one. Well, it wasn't a very good pass. Velour's going up against Polson. Polson runs by him, and Velour lays it up and in. And it's 19-14. Porter picks up a three from the right wing, and he buries it to give the Dragons an 8-point lead. 22-14, 5:30 on a running clock. Over to Drake Phillips. Phillips walked with it. They got a plan to get that ball inside to Clary.
Well, hadn't stopped him yet, I don't think.
He's missed a couple bunnies, but he's been able to get off some good shots.
He's got several rebounds. Had a block, nice block down here.
Gavin Hunt checked back in for Porter. So you got Hunt. Williams checked back in for Polson. It's got Hunt, Polson, Thomas, Schmidt, and Hunt. Nate Thacker puts up a three from the right wing, and he buries it, and the Dragons are up to 11, 25-14. 4:59 to go in the half. Carson Call to Johnson. Johnson to Davis. Davis back to Johnson. Call takes it down the lane, lays it up. It's too strong. And Nate Thacker clears it for the Dragons. Gets it to Williams. He comes across the court and tries to deliver a pass to Xander Schmidt, dashing down the right side. But Williams is fouled. And that's just a second team foul on Gallia Academy. Both teams with 2 team fouls now. 4:36 to go. Checking in for the Gallia Academy Blue Devils, number 20, Wesley Saunders. Checks in for the big boy. Gonna give him a rest. Xander Schmidt. Oh my. Looked like a clean block there by number 33, Connor Walker, who's checked in. Schmidt went baseline, and Walker rejected it, but they called a foul on Walker. So Xander Schmidt will go to the line and shoot 2. First one is up and in. Second shot up by Schmidt is good. Dragons up 12, 26-14. Davis Franklin. Franklin to Saunders. Back out top to Franklin. Franklin dribbles down the right corner, gives it back out top to Call. Call takes a dribble, picks it up, and gets it to Franklin. Franklin down the lane, pulls up, puts up a shot. It's off the rim, and Xander Schmidt pulls down a rebound. Races across the half-court line and gets it across court to Hunt. Hunt down the lane, picks it up. Over to Thacker for another three, and it's off the front of the rim. Rebounded in there by Cooper Davis. Davis brings it down the floor. Gets it inside to Connor Walker, and he is fouled by Nate Thacker, his first. So Connor Walker, Walter, I keep calling him Walker, it's Walter. Connor Walter.
Walter or
Walter?
Walter, okay.
Yeah, you know, like my middle name. He puts the first shot up, and it's good. He's a pretty good sized fella, too.
He is.
Looks to be about 6'5". Second shot is off the front of the rim, rebounded by Thacker, who gets it to Williams. Williams brings it up. Drives to the left, hands to Thacker. Thacker tries to get, Schmidt tried to get it inside to Williams, and he's was held in there by Carson Call. That's his second foul, team foul number 4. And the Dragons will inbound from the baseline. Back in the game, or in the game for the first time for the Blue Devils, is Noah Vanko. Porter saves it from being an over back call, gets it to Thacker. Porter checks back in for Clayton Thomas. To Thacker, Porter to Hunt. He's left wide open. He puts a three up, and it's in and out. Rebounded in there by Kenyon Franklin, freshman. Pretty good looking freshman.
Pretty
That
smooth.
shot's short. Clary comes back in. He grabs the rebound off the miss and puts it up and in. So we got Clary back in the game. Hunt to Porter. Porter back to Hunt. Hunt over to Williams. Williams going strong to the basket. He puts up a shot. He misses. And rebounded in there by number 3, Noah Vanko. Vanko gets it to Phillips. Excuse me, that's not Phillips, it's Saunders.
Drop that shoulder.
I didn't see that call.
Yep, good call.
Offensive
Drop
foul.
the shoulder.
That foul was on Isaac Clary. Offensive foul, so the Dragons will get possession. No free throws. 27-17. 2:15 to go on the running clock. Hunt gets it to Porter. He almost lost it to Franklin, but Hunt comes back out there with it to Porter. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Hunt. Hunt out to Polson. Polson's checked back in for Nate Thacker. Williams to Hunt. Hunt, Schmidt, Schmidt, Porter. Porter pulls up the three, and it's an air ball out of bounds. 1:46 to go. Dragons up 10, 27-17. Velour gets it into Franklin, and Franklin's going to walk it up. Clary sets a pick for him. Franklin goes the other way, gets Velour to Vanko. Vanko to Saunders. Saunders back to Franklin. Oh, and he throws that. He air-mailed that one cross court. And my good neighbor Raymond Gorby almost got that one in the air. Raymond sitting courtside with his daughter, the bookkeeper for the Dragons, Missy Gorby. Porter Drives right, gets cut off. They find Polson. Polson gets rejected. Franklin. And he's picked by Hunt. Hunt's going against the big boy. And Porter comes out of there with it. Out front to Polson, to Williams, to Porter. Porter going baseline with the reverse layup. Pretty move, pretty shot. 29-17. Franklin over to Saunders. Saunders inside to Clary. He drops steps. And we got one down on the floor. As soon as Dragons retain possession, they're going to blow the whistle. Kevin Hunt's down in obvious pain.
And I did not see anything there.
I didn't see what happened over here. I don't know. It might be.
I don't know if he took something knee to the thigh or what.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe his ankle. I can't.
Yeah, I can hear him writhing in pain down there. I'm gonna tell you what, there's nothing like a Charlie horse to the thigh. Someone catches you with that knee. I don't know if that's what happened to him or whether he's got a knee injury, but he's still down on the court. Trainer's looking him over. Must be a knee. They seem to be, they start that pounding on the bottom of the foot. I think they're checking for a knee injury. Now they get him up. And looks like he's going to be carried back to the locker room.
Yep. Going straight to the training room.
What's that coach's name? Big boy.
Evan Sayers.
Evan Sayers. He picked him up like a.
Another 1,000-point score here at Fairland.
Yeah. He picked him up like a sack of grain.
He played back for me in middle school. Let me tell you what. He was a man-child back then.
I remember watching him play.
Good player. 22 seconds to go, Coach.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. Schmidt gets it into Williams, and Williams is going to bring it up. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Dragons with a double stack at the foul line. Schmidt pops out, gets it down low to Polson. Polson to Williams. Williams is going to take a shot. It's off the back of the rim. Clary clears. The lure puts it up. Oh, another close one. This guy's been working on them long shots.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's going to be it in the first half. Dragons up 29-17. We're going to take a little break here and let Dave add up the totals, and we'll be back to give you the halftime stats.
Oh, I've got to eat my Reese cup, too.
Oh, yeah.
My
We
Reese
got to
egg.
take a little
we got to take care
candy
of that.
break. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go till the second half starts. So I'm going to turn it over to Dave Carroll and let him give you the numbers for the first half.
Okay, for Gallipolis, Kenyon Franklin has 2. Brody Fallure has 4. Carson Call has 2. Isaac Clary has 8. He's the big horse in there. Reminds me of Dean Wilkes.
Yes.
Mine's a Dean.
A little taller.
Yep. Then Connor Walter, he has 1. For the Dragons, Jacob Polson has 6. He had all those in the first quarter. Aiden Porter has 8. Clayton Thomas has 8. Xander Schmidt has 4. And Nate Thacker has 3. And that's your 29-17. Coach, we need to give a shout out to the principal here at the high school, Miss Tessa Leap. She told me that if I ate too many more of those Reese peanut butter eggs, I was going to gain that 20 pounds back. It doesn't seem like she has much faith in Mr. Carroll.
Coach, you can't pay any attention to that. It's a Reese cup, for goodness sakes. Everybody eats a Reese cup.
I might just have to bring her one tomorrow.
My grandson, who's got a peanut butter allergy.
Oh,
Mr.
my.
Cash Whitley. I made a mistake, took him to Sam's once and got him some hummus, which has some kind of nuts on it, you know. And oh my gosh, he swelled up. He
Did it scare Grandpa a little bit?
He vomited so much. I just said, "Hey, I need help." They were there. They were with mopping a bucket. But yeah, after a little bit of Benadryl, he cleared right up.
Well,
he swells up and his eyes shut. Poor fella can't eat peanut butter. What is?
Well, it's a good thing he did. He have to have an EpiPen with him?
No.
Well, that's good.
We just had to wait till we got home. Okay, we're getting ready to start the second half. I'm going to tell you what, this team is going to be good in the future. You know, Clary,
Yeah,
he's
they
just
are.
a sophomore. Carson Call, a junior. Brody Fuller, a sophomore, and Kenyon Franklin, a freshman. So those
I
four,
like
four
number-
starters
I
coming
like
back
number
next
2.
year.
I like the Franklin kid.
Yes.
I really do.
Yeah, he's just a freshman. He's the only freshman that starts. But talking with Coach Gary Harrison before the game, said they're very young. And they played Fairland, I think it was like 26-24 at halftime up there at Gallia County. Now they're down 12 right now, but you can see he's got the makings of a future pretty competitive
Well, you
basketball
know what?
team.
They're a big school. I think they're the biggest school in
Yeah,
the league.
they're a division above us, Division II. All right, inbounding the ball for the Dragons will be Xander Schmidt. He's going to get it into Jordan Williams. They set the double stack. Schmidt pops out. Clayton Thomas comes around, double screen, puts up a 3 and drains it. Quickly, it's 32-17. Dragons up 15. 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Franklin gets it over to Carson Call, who finds Velour to Call on the baseline to Cooper Davis. He puts a shot up, and coming out of there with it is Jacob Polson. Polson hands off to Porter. Porter to Schmidt. Clayton Thomas out top to Porter. Clayton Thomas sets a pick and pop. Picks up his dribble. Shoots an air ball from the free throw line, but it's saved in there by that ball was saved by Porter, who ends up in the hands of Xander Schmidt, who drains a 3 at the top of the key. Call to Velour. Velour to Franklin. Looking inside for Clary. They finally get it in there. He backs down Thomas. Misses, gets his own rebound, sticks it up and in. Big boy's got a nice touch, left-handed. Clayton Thomas from Polson to Porter. Porter crosses over. Xander Schmidt goes down the lane, puts up a shot, off the glass and in. At 37-19, Dragons by 18. Franklin brings it down the floor. Fakes, goes down the lane, puts it up. He laid it up and it came off the glass. Clary got it and put it back in, but before he got the shot up, he was fouled by Xander Schmidt. Oh, excuse me. That foul was on Jordan Williams, his first.
And
Team
we have
foul
been-
number 1.
We have been blessed
Graced
by the presence
with the presence
of Scott
this.
Wilson. Deputy Scott Wilson. Head softball coach here at Fairland High School.
Davis to Velour. He goes baseline. Porter ties him up. Oh, it looked like a tie-up, but the official says he hacked him against the arm on the shot. So Brody Fuller is going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. First shot is up and off the back of the rim. He'll get one more.
Well, Deputy Wilson, how did we finish up tonight out there?
Fuller, second shot is up and good. 37-20. Clayton Thomas brings it up for the Dragons across the timeline. Call picks him up, gets to Porter. Porter down the lane, and he's blocked by Fuller. Williams comes out there with it and gets it to Porter. Porter to Schmidt. Porter back to Clayton Thomas. Thomas works against Fleur. Over to Polson. And we got a holding foul on number Carson Call. He was holding Porter as he was cutting to the basket. 5:32, Dragons up 37-20. There's a long three by Clayton Thomas. It's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Brody Fleur. Fleur out between the circles, gets a pick by McCleary. McCleary rolls down the lane. They try to get him the ball, but it's knocked out of bounds by Jacob Polson.
Nice little pick and roll right there.
Yeah, it was.
And King Kong in there set a heck of a screen. He's a big boy, I tell you.
He's like guarding a large oak tree. Valeur, they're looking inside for him. Jordan gets up in front of him, discourages the pass, and bring it around to Davis. Valeur puts up a fourth shot. It's off the rim, and Xander Schmidt comes out there with it, brings it up, gets it over to Porter. Porter's looking, finds Polson in the left corner. They find Xander Schmidt down low. He spins, puts it up, and in. 39-20, Dragons, 4:37 to go. Cooper Davis brings it down, hands off to Carson Call. He takes a step, puts up a layup. He's going to save that one from out of bounds.
Coach, I noticed Gavin Hunt's down here on the bench with crutches.
Is he? Where is he? Oh, yeah, he's okay, crutches. I don't think he's going to be back. Suffered an injury there late in the second quarter. Jordan Williams gives it to Porter. Porter kicks it out to Polson, puts up a three. It's off the rim. Coming out there with it is Carson Call. Carson over to Franklin. Franklin gets it down inside to Clary. He drop steps, puts up the left-handed hook off the glass and in. Nice shot by the big fella. 39-22, 3:50 to go on a running clock. Jordan Williams brings it up, gets it over to Porter. Porter to Thomas. He spins, turns, puts it up and in. Fleur brings it into Franklin. He goes down the lane, and he's met in there by Jordan Williams, and it's knocked out of bounds. Xander Smith trying to save it, but he was out. Checking in now for the Dragons is sophomore J.D. Thacker for Jordan Williams. Then we got Thacker, Schmidt, Polson, Porter, and Thomas on the floor for the Dragons. That pass almost stolen by Porter. And Porter's going to get called for another foul. And oh no, that Thacker, that foul's on Thacker. Porter was upset. He thought he'd stolen the ball, but Thacker was the one that fouled on the play. Fleur gets it in to Carson Call. Call to Franklin. Franklin gets it down inside to Clary. He's trying to make a move. He does, and he puts it up and in. Just about ran over Jacob Polson wanting an offensive foul call. It didn't happen. Thacker picked up. Porter puts up a three, and it's off the front of the rim, rebounded in there by the big fella. And going down the left side of the lane was Kenyon Franklin. He puts a shot up, but he's fouled. 2:52 to go in the third quarter. Dragons up 17, 41-24.
Coach, I know this young man at the line is only a freshman, but I like him.
Oh, he's a good-looking ball player. First shot is up and in. Checking in for the Blue Devils, number 12, Trent Johnson, for Carson Call. Franklin eyes the basket. Puts up his second shot, and it's good. 41-26. Thacker inbounds to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to walk it up. Clayton Thomas comes off a double screen, receives the pass on the left wing. Back down in the corner to Polson. Polson looking. Clary picks him up, comes out. Polson went right around him, laid it up and in. He's waiting for him to take one more step, Coach. Valeur gets it to Franklin. Franklin over to Davis. Davis in the corner to Johnson. Back to Davis for three. In and out. Schmidt clears the board. Schmidt quickly down the floor. And he's fouled by number 10, Brody Valeur. That's his first foul. Team foul number 2 of the second half. Clayton Thomas the inbound for the Dragons. He gets it into Polson. Polson looking. He's waiting on that other step.
I don't believe he's going to step out of that.
Yeah. Minute 58. Clary finally comes out a little tighter. But Polson gets it over. Ooh. Gets it over to, tries to get it over to Nate Thacker. And Valeur picks up his second one real quick. And checking in for the Dragons was number 22, Nate Thacker. Thacker came in for Porter. Inbounding on the far sideline is Clayton Thomas. Polson out top between the circles. This time we got an offensive foul called. Illegal screen on Xander Schmidt. And that's going to be his third foul. Team now foul number 5. Valeur inbounds to Franklin. Franklin brings it down, goes hard to the basket, and then Franklin tries to go around Schmidt, but Schmidt had position and he takes the charge. And that's an offensive foul on Franklin. That's his first foul of the game, team foul number 4 in the second half for the Blue Angels. Polson brings it up against Clary. Schmidt guarded by Franklin. Back to Polson. Polson takes it strong to the basket, and he's stopped in there by Clary. Schmidt goes down the left corner, gives it back out to Polson. To Thacker. Thacker to Thacker. J.D. Thacker has checked into the game with the Dragons. Polson out top. And, J.D. Thacker made a great backdoor cut, but the pass went off his hands and out of bounds, and it'll be Blue Angel basketball. 56.5 seconds to go. And checking in for the Dragons, number 30, Steeler Leap for Xander Schmidt. Steeler Leap's going to check Franklin. Franklin to Cooper Davis. Davis puts it up, and it's off the front of the rim. Thomas. He tried to get it past to Jacob Polson. And Polson tried to save it out of bounds, and Valeur picked it up and went down the floor and put up a shot, and he's fouled by Clayton Thomas. That's his first foul of the game, team foul number 6. So the Blue Angels will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 36.6 to go in the third quarter. Valeur's first shot is up, and the rim is out of the basket. Checking in for the Blue Angels, number 33, Connor Walter. He checks in for the big boy, Clary, going to give him a few extra seconds of rest. The quarter's going to end here in 36 seconds. Valeur's second shot is up, bounces around, drops in. Nate Thacker inbounds to Polson. He's double teamed by Franklin and Walter gets his first or third foul, and that's 5 on the Blue Angels. Thomason Johnson really going at it. And Thomas was picked up there pretty tight by Trent Johnson and lost it out of bounds. And he thinks Johnson hit it out of bounds. Johnson inbounds to Walter. Walter to Wesley Saunders, who's checked in. Franklin spins, picks it up. He's checked by Steeler Leap. Switches off to Lure, puts one up and hits off the rim. Coming out with us, J.D. Thacker. Woo! And that was a cross body block by number 2, Franklin. Kenyon Franklin, he just ran right over J.D. Thacker. So that's 16 fouls on the Dragons. This game's going to slow down a little bit, Coach. All these fouls. Clayton Thomas inbounds, gets it to Polson. Polson puts it up and missed it, but he's fouled on the play.
I think he's going to get 33 again.
Number 33, Connor Walter. That's his 4th foul. And 6.8 seconds to go. Polson's going to shoot a pair. First one's up and off the side of the rim. Polson's second shot is on its way, and it's good. 44-27. Excuse me, 43. Yeah, 44-27. Verleur goes down the lane, puts it up, and it's off the side of the rim, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And your score after 3 quarters of play, the Fairland Dragons 44 and the Gallia Academy Blue Angels 27. Looks like Clary and Call are going to check back in for the Blue Angels.
Well, Dragons outscored the Blue Devils by 5 that quarter. What the last game ended up? About 20 points up there?
Yeah, about 20. I don't recall the exact score, but it was very close at halftime. And then Dragons kind of caught fire, and Gallia Academy went cold and turned the ball over quite a bit. And the Dragons won going away. Okay, we're getting ready to start the 4th quarter. It's going to be Gallia Academy Blue Angel basketball. Inbounding for Blue Angels is Brody Verleur. He gets it into Carson Call, who goes baseline, picks it up, back to Verleur. To Franklin. Franklin to Johnson. To Call, to Franklin. Back to Johnson, that gets it down inside to Franklin, back to Johnson, to Verleur. Now they get it down inside the big boy. And he's double, triple teamed, puts it up, and it's off the rim, and Nate Thacker comes out of there with the rebound. That was a great pass, great look by Jordan Williams. Bounce pass right down the middle of the lane. Thacker saw it coming, picked it up and laid it up and in. 46-27. And Franklin's going to get called for palming the basketball. So that's going to be a turnover.
Coach, that's a call you don't see him make very much anymore.
I know it. Steeler Leap inbounds to Aiden Porter, along with both Thackers and Williams in the game for the Dragons. J.D. Thacker with it on the right wing. Gets it out top to Jordan Williams. Williams to Porter. Porter to Leap. Leap over to Nate Thacker. Back to Porter. Porter to J.D. Thacker. Jordan Williams. Dragons content. Run their open offense. Leap has it. Porter, who puts up a three. and it's off the rim and cleared by Isaac Clary. He gets it over to Carson Call. Call to Franklin. Franklin to Call. He's going to put up a three. It's off the front of the rim. Nate Thacker comes out of there with it, but he's fouled by Brody Velour. That's going to be about his. That's his third foul. He's picked up three pretty quick ones.
Or bonus.
And it is the bonus. 6:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Dragons up by 19. Nate Thacker at the line. He puts up his first shot. And it's off the front of the rim and bounces out. Went and got the rebound, put it up and in. Nice follow there by Nate Thacker. Dragons up 21, 48-27. They get the ball down inside to Clary. He puts a head down and shoulder right into Jordan Williams, who takes the charge. And that'll be an offensive foul on Clary. That's only his second foul of the game. Checking in for the Dragons is Xander Schmidt for Steeler Leap. Schmidt inbounds to Williams. Williams back to Xander. Xander up forward to Porter. Porter in the right corner to Nate Thacker, and he puts up an air ball. Rebounded in there by Cooper Davis. Velour with it over in the corner. Gets it down inside to Clary. He puts it up, and he's fouled by, I think, Jordan Williams. Jordan Williams got him on the shot.
Number 4.
So,
J.D. Thacker.
Isaac Clary. Was that Thacker?
Don't give it to Thacker.
Yeah, Thacker got him. That's his second. Isaac Clary to the line. The left-hander puts it up, and it's short. Off the front of the rim. 48-27, 5:43 to go in the game. Clary eyes the basket, puts it up, and this is good.
You know what, Coach? He is a matchup nightmare.
I would think. They get it quickly down forward to Nate Thacker, and he lays it up and in. Blue Angels trying to apply some pressure, but the Dragons handled that with ease. Franklin to Davis. Davis to Call. Call down inside to Clary. He spins, puts it up with the right hand. He misses, and Nate Thacker clears the board. Over to Porter. And Porter is fouled in there by number 21, Carson Call. And we're going to shoot the double bonus now. That's 10 fouls on the Blue Angels. 5:18. And Aiden Porter goes to the line to shoot the double bonus. It was good. Before the game, I got to visit an old friend of mine, former coach of the Gallipolis Blue Devils, Mr. Jim Osborne. He's sitting down there in the blue shirt.
Yes,
He's with the team doctor. That team doctor has not missed a game in 1,100 games.
Wow.
Jim said his first game was that doctor's first game, and he has not missed one. Those shots were put up and good by, who was that, Aiden Porter?
That was Aiden Porter.
Yep. Cooper Davis brings it down, hands it off to Franklin. Franklin goes down the right side, jump stops, kicks it back outside, and putting up the three is number 1, Cooper Davis, and that's finds the bottom of the basket, 52-31. Clayton Thomas against the press. Gets it to Williams. Williams to Polson. Polson checked back in for J.D. Thacker. Williams to Thomas. Thomas checked in for Porter. Xander Schmidt to Nate Thacker to Polson. Polson dribbles across the lane. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt looking for a cutter. Finds Nate Thacker, beautiful bounce pass. Thacker caught it and
Nice patience.
did what you're supposed to do with it. Lay
Nice
it up and
patience.
in. Another three put up there by Carson Call, and it's off the back of the rim, rebounded by Schmidt. Schmidt over to Thacker. He saves it in the corner to Polson. Polson looking for a cutter. Thomas comes up and receives the pass. He's going to step through. And we got a foul on number 20. Wesley Saunders fouled Thomas. That's 11 team fouls on the. Coach Gary Harrison wasn't very happy about that one. He thought Clayton Thomas took an extra step. Thomas misses the first free throw, in and out. And his second shot is up and good. 54-31, 3:56 to go in the game. Checking in for Clayton Thomas is Will Davis, the freshman, number 35. So we got Thacker, Schmidt, Davis, Polson, and Williams. Clary, and he's picked in there by Polson. Polson came across the lane just as he was spinning to his right and took it from him. Schmidt puts it up, it's off the rim, rebounded in there by Cooper Davis. Cooper in the corner. He finds Carson Call, who puts up a three, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Blue Angels. Out checking in for the Blue Angels is Connor Walter. He's going to give Clary a break. 3:24 to go in the game. Dragons leading 55-31. Steeler Leap checks in for the Dragons. We got Leap, Schmidt, Thacker, Davis, and Williams. Schmidt gets it over to Davis, or excuse me, that was Steeler Leap. Williams looking for a cutter, dribbles, goes right, spins, gets it back out to Xander Schmidt. And they left him wide open. He's going to put up a three and bury it. 58-31. Cooper Davis gets it to Saunders. Saunders back to Davis. Davis is going baseline. And it looked like a clean block, but they called a blocking foul on Jordan Williams. That's his second foul of the game. 8th on the Dragons. So going to the line is Cooper Davis to shoot a 1-and-1. Cooper Davis shot up and good. Checking in for the Dragons. They're going to empty the bench now. J.D. Thacker, Chase Allen, and Zach Tooley, along with Leap and Davis. So we got all JV players out there right now. Second shot up by Cooper Davis is good, and he's going to be replaced by number 12, Trent Johnson, in the lineup. So Davis goes to the bench. J.D. Thacker gets it into Chase Allen. Allen brings it up. He's over to Tate Tooley. Top of the key to Leap. Leap to Thacker. Davis cuts down the lane. Thacker thinks better of it. Back to Allen. Allen to Davis. Davis. I don't know what they got there. Must have an illegal screen. That foul was on Chase Allen. His first foul. Shot is up. And rebounded by Allen. Tipped out to J.D. Thacker. Allen puts up a three and drains it. Chase Allen knocks down a three, and it's 61-33. Saunders trying to get it down inside to Walter, and he's held in there by J.D. Thacker.
Double bonus.
That's Thacker's third foul. We got all subs in the game now. Number 3, Noah Vanko in. Connor Walter puts up the shot, and it's good. Number 11, Drake Phillips is in. And Trent Johnson, along with Wesley Saunders. Connor Walter's second shot is up, and it's good. 61-35. Checking in for the Dragons. Number 13, Bryson Hunt. Hunt on the white ring, gets it down inside to Allen. Allen bounce passes out to number 33, Peyton Jackson. Davis puts it up, gives and gets it, puts it back up and in. Peyton Jackson, that's Michael boy.
Yes, it is.
Next great quarterback at Fairland. Number 11, Drake Phillips. He hands off to number 3, Noah Vanko. His three-pointers off the back of the rim, rebounded in there by Bryson Hunt. He gets it out to Allen. Allen's bounce passes to Davis. Lays it up and in. 47 seconds to go in the game. On the running clock, the Dragons up 30. 65-35. So the Dragons are going to claim their outright 6th OVC championship in a row. 6. That shot put up by Phillips. A long pass by Peyton Jackson. And that's picked off by number 12, Trent Johnson. Johnson brings it down. 15 seconds to go in the game. Out top to Saunders. Saunders to Phillips. Phillips baseline jumper. Good. I think that's going to do it. 3, 2, 1. And there's your ball game. The Fairland Dragons 65 and the Gallia Academy Blue Angels 37. So that's the Dragons, the Ohio Valley Conference champions, all alone. Friday night, PA announcer Brian Ward making the announcement right now. Portsmouth knocked off Belpre, evidently, because the Dragons will face the Portsmouth Trojans here Friday night at 7 o'clock. To give you the recap of tonight's game is my cohort, Dave Carroll. Take it over, Rain Man.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Forgot the list. Cooper Davis finished with 5. Kenyon Franklin finished with 4. Brody Fallure finished with 6. Carson Cole had 2. Drake Phillips had 2. Connor Walter had 3. And the leading scorer tonight was Isaac Clary. He's the big guy in the middle. I liked him.
How many do you have?
He had 15.
15.
Not bad. Good
I
night's
like him
work.
too. He's just sophomore. Man, can you imagine what he's going to be like when he's senior? Whew.
Well, you know what? For a big guy, he had pretty quick feet inside.
Yes,
He did.
Good job.
So, like you said, Gallipolis is young. They're going to be good.
Yes,
They are going to be good.
they're definitely a team of the future.
All right. So for
They've been-
Fairland, we had Jacob Polson with 9, Aiden Porter with 10, Clayton Thomas had 14, Xander Schmidt had 14, Nate Thacker came off with 9, J.D. Thacker had 2, Chase Allen came in and hit 3, and Will Davis came in and had 4 for the Dragons. Some mop-up duty right there.
I'm going to tell you something that Coach Harrison told me before the game. Before this game, they were 9-8, and he said they had lost 4 games by 3 points or less. 3 of them on last-second shots.
Well, you know what?
So they could have very easily been 11-5.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, though. That's a mark of a good coach because you got a bunch of young kids, and if you're being that competitive,
Oh, yeah, this is a team of the future. They're going to be fine. And Coach Harrison, he's a fine fella. He was coached by my good buddy Jim Osborne down there. And Gary was a heck of a player. He was a point guard. They're definitely going to be okay. Well, Coach, I guess we'll be back Wednesday night to the girls' first game of the district, and should be a whopper of a ball game. The Coal Grove Hornets with 2 losses, and the Fairland Dragons, Lady Dragons, with 2 losses, co-champions of the Ohio Valley Conference in the first game of the districts here Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. I want to thank Doug Morris for another good production, and I want to thank you, Coach, for your insight, and we'll close it out and see you Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. Good night, everyone.
Good night, folks.